So in my series of Thanksgiving recipes, this is the third one. I'm Sonal and welcome to my channel. We are making a pie here. So it's a layered pie and it's got a base of almonds, so crushed almonds. And then there's a cream cheese base, which we are not going to cook, so that makes it easier. And then there's a layer of chocolate or cocoa powder and whipped cream. And it looks gorgeous and it tastes really good. I think it's a great addition to your Thanksgiving meal. So please try it out. I've also shared two more recipes for Thanksgivings, which are sides. So check those out too. And there's another video in which I'm going to quickly show you a roast chicken Indian style. Not very much in detail, but make sure that you check out all these videos because I'm going to link them in the description as well as on the screen. And hopefully that'll help you plan your Thanksgiving meal. So let's go ahead and watch the recipe. I've taken a parchment paper here to line my pan. So I'm using a springform pan here. I've taken a square which is almost the size of the pan, and I'm folding it into 1/4 and then 1/8, and once you get this conical shape, so you want to put the corner at the center and get an idea of how big the pan is and cut it. Now I got a perfect size. I put some butter and I stuck the paper to the bottom. So this is some almond meal that I made at home. So I just ground the almonds and you can see it's slightly coarse. I'm going to use this because this is cheaper. I'm taking 1.5 cup of it. I ran out of it, so I've taken a little less. 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of butter, and we're going to mix all of this together until it's kind of pasty. Now I'm putting this mixture on my parchment paper in the pan, and we're going to flatten this as much as possible. So as I said, I took a little less almond meal, and that's the reason mine is a little soft, but it still works. So I've put it in the oven at 180 degrees or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to take about 10 to 15 minutes. You want to get a nice brown color on it and then get it out. Meanwhile, let's make the cream mixture. So we have about 1.5 cup of fresh cream, to which I've added 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar, and I have whipped it. And you can see that it's got a little firm, and I have my crust out of the oven and I want to show you what it looks like. I'm going to let it cool in the refrigerator. So I'm adding some sweetener here. This is 1/4 cup of powdered monk fruit sweetener, and that was my coffee grinder which I used to do this, and I've added all of that to our cream, and we are going to make 3 parts of this cream. So let us just whip it and I'll show you what thickness or how you want your cream to be. Just scrape your bowl from time to time. This can be easily done with a hand mixer, so you can use one if you have that. This is our whipped cream. I'm going to take 2/3 of this out and keep only 1/3 of it because we need it in 3 layers. And to this one I've added 1 cup of softened cream cheese and 1 to 2 tablespoons of our sweetener. I've also added 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and I'm whipping all of this. I've added 5 drops of the toffee essence that I have. You can leave it out if you don't have it. So you want to taste this at this point and make sure that it is sweet enough. I added 20 drops of stevia into it because I thought it needed a little more sweetness. And this is our mixture. This is going to be the first layer, so I'm going to put it on top of our cooled pie crust. So I'm flattening it and I'm going to put it back in the refrigerator. Now I'm working on the second layer. So I've taken half of the remaining one. I've added cacao powder, 1 tablespoon, and some stevia. So this is another 10 drops of stevia or so. You can see how beautiful it looks, and it's not that difficult because I tried to make sure that the steps were fewer, like you whip the whole cream at one time and then how you take some of it out and then just mix different ingredients into it. So if you're enjoying the recipe, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell right next to it on all notifications. That's the only way you'll be notified if I add new recipes. And so let's go ahead and watch the rest of the recipe. Put that layer on top of the first layer. You can also use cocoa powder if you don't have cacao powder. And this is our last layer, which was the plain whipped cream, sweetened. And I'm using a chopstick to actually make a marbled effect on it. You can just cover the whole thing with white and that works too. You can put cocoa powder on top using a strainer. And I'm removing this from my springform pan and cut a wedge and show you what it looks like. Now I couldn't get a nice video of this because everything is kind of the same color, but I'm just trying my level best to show you what it looks like. There it is, and it did taste good. It tastes much better than it looks. I'm serving this here on a black charcoal plate, and I've put my cocoa powder as I said, and that looks great. I hope you thought it looks great, the marbling effect and everything, and you're going to give it a try. If you do try it out, I would love to know about it, so let me know. Also, share this recipe with your friends and family. And if you click pictures, tag me and on my Instagram and all my social media handles. The information to all of this is in the description. There's so much more information. There's the printable recipe, there's link to my website, there's all my favorite gadgets. You can see all of this in the description section, and wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching. Bye.